Hey guys, got another video for you today. Today, we're going to talk about allegiance, right? So check this out. This actually comes from this is the 1911 edition or the year of, oh, I lost it, but this is the Stimson Vorhees Concise Law Dictionary of Words, Phrases, and Maximums. Okay, that's where it comes from. And yeah, it came from Google. All right, so you could just find it on Google if you want, but this will be in my Telegram group, so go ahead and download it on there. A concise law dictionary, okay? A concise law dictionary of word, phrases, and maximums with an explanatory. Okay, but we're going to scroll down here. We want to go to the word allegiance. Oh, wow, I found it right away. That was quick. Okay, cool. So allegiance, the tie which binds the citizen to the government in return for the protection which the government affords him. You see? So when one gives allegiance, when someone gives their allegiance to a government, right, as a citizen, they in return get protections from the government. Now, this is totally the case with the 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment was an allegiance issue, okay? It said that the federal citizens, US citizens, were going to get protection from the federal government against the states that were in rebellion against them. Hence, allegiance. Give us allegiance, we'll protect you. What is this? This sounds like the feudal system, doesn't it? Allegiance. Okay, acquired allegiance is that of one who, although born an alien, has been naturalized. So you can acquire allegiance, right, through naturalization. Local allegiance is that which is due from an alien while resident in a country. Foreign sovereigns and their representatives are exempt. Oh, look at that. If you're a foreign sovereign or a representative of a foreign sovereign, you are exempt. That means your allegiance does not matter. Now, what's funny is that when people go look at 18 U.S. Code 1101 subsection 21, 22A and B, they go, well, there's an allegiance there. That's right. There is an allegiance. The allegiance, and I'm going to show you that real quick. Hold on. We'll pull that up too. I like to show this because when we're talking about allegiance, we are talking about this 8 U.S. Code here. Oh, I'm finding stuff really fast today, all right? That's cool. Now, when we go here, okay, this is 8 U.S. Code 1101. I'm sure you're familiar with this. The term national means a person owing permanent allegiance to a state. Now, that is state. Now, check it out. I will click on state here. I'm going to show you the term state. See, this is a capital S state. And I did make a video about that, so go look at the video. There is a difference between lowercase s and capital S state. Uppercase S state means District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, Guam, the Virgin Islands of the United States, and the Commonwealth of the North Mariana Islands. So it actually doesn't mean any of the 50 states when it's capital S. All right, that's important. Keep that in mind because it doesn't make a capital S here. It's a lowercase s. Okay, and there is a difference. Now it says, so owing permanent allegiance to a state, that means you owe allegiance to and you get protection from that state. Okay, but remember, if you're a national, that means you're free, right? You're one of the free people on that land. You could be exempt. But national in their terms means you owe permanent allegiance to a state, but the state itself is sovereign, and a representative of that sovereign, that foreign sovereign, is also exempt, remember? All right, national of the United States is a citizen of the United States. That's our 14th Amendment citizen. A person, though not a citizen of the United States, owes permanent allegiance to the United States. That's the American Samoan, owing their allegiance to the federal government. Okay, so let's go back to our definition here of allegiance. Okay, and it says the tie which binds the citizen to the government in return for the protection which the government affords him. Now, if we're dealing with the original republic states, which we're not, okay, it's really easy to find out. You just look at the definition of state in the state statutes, and if it's not there, that means they're just not being open about it. And if it is there, I will show you actually, because I just saw this yesterday and it was actually really interesting. So I'm going to pull that up. We're gonna go, man, I'm quick today, man. All right, so let's see. We're going to go here. This is the New Jersey Revised Statutes, Title 1, Acts, Laws, and Statutes, Words and Phrases Defined. Okay, so we're going to scroll all the way down. Now remember, you got to look in your state, and not every state will define it. Some states just won't do it. So write to the Attorney General and ask the Attorney General of your state if it's not defined in your state statutes. What does state mean and United States mean, please? The word state extends to and includes any state. Well, if the word's being defined if the word is being used to define the word, it kind of empties it out and cancels it. Okay, that's how I take it because it doesn't make any sense. You're trying to define the word state and you say any state. Well, any state, we're talking about New Jersey. So the word state extends to and includes any state, territory, or possession of the United States, the District of Columbia, and the Canal Zone. Okay, and this is in a state statute. So that tells you right there that the state doesn't operate as an independent sovereign. It's not. It's operating as the United States or District of Columbia. So anything that's written in this state, see, in this state, that also signifies the federal territory right there, like what it's saying, in this state, in this state. That's how they always word it in the state statutes. This state, in this state. The word state includes any state, territory, possession of the United States, District of Columbia, and the Canal Zone. This is New Jersey Revised Statutes. This is not federal. This is state. Well, the state is federal according to itself, its own definitions. So, but check it out in other states and look at what it says. It either has it, and it says almost the same thing, or there's no definition at all. And if there's no definition at all, well, you can cite them for lack of transparency, right? Because they have to be transparent about these things. That's why we find all these other goodies that we find, right? Because the federal government's definitely transparent. The state government's not as transparent. Okay, so that is not the state that you're owing allegiance to. Okay, when it says owing allegiance to a state, look at this. This is a capital S state anyway. See, capital S, capital S. Okay, and then when we go to here, lowercase s. So it's not the same state anyway. In fact, the definitions are virtually similar. They're very similar, right? It's almost exactly the same, right? Because what is Puerto Rico, Guam, the Virgin Islands, and the Commonwealth of North Mariana Islands? What are they? Those would be like territories and possessions, right? Territory, possessions of the United States. Okay, well, there you go. There you have it. Okay, so they're all federal. Now, go back to, yep, we got state here defined, owing permanent allegiance to a state, one of the sovereign states. And now we'll go back and look at that definition again. Come back to here, allegiance. Foreign sovereigns and their representatives are exempt. There you go. So even though the state, the sovereign state is empty, no one's holding the office, the only people that represent that office would be the ones that have claimed such status. And the only way to do that as of right now is by sworn testimony or affidavit. Okay, so you write an affidavit. Now you become a representative of that foreign sovereign state, and you are now exempt. Pretty interesting. All right, so that's all I wanted to show in that video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.